Our last 2 cruises to Bimini, Bahamas taught us a lot about the island, where we did 2 distinctively different experiences. Let's call it a tale of 2 islands. DIY beep, beep, versus resort. And as we tell our stories, we'll give you the usual dirty details to help you plan your next trip. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. Bimini is an island chain in the Bahamas, just 50 miles off the coast of Florida. Bimini Port refers to North Bimini, with the main settlement of Alistown and the huge Resorts World complex, famous for fishing, diving, and just loafing on the fabulous beaches. We covered this and a lot more in our last video. Here's a link, where we took an awesome private tour with Max. We did the conch, the dolphin house, and the local bakeries. Since then, we found ourselves back twice. Our first exploration, DIY, with a golf cart. We knew we wanted to rent a golf cart the next time we came over, but we're also kind of leery about the various operators who rented the carts. Infrequent service, sometimes there's breakdowns in the middle of the road, and a lot of the rental vendors seem to be congregated right at the foot of the main tourist area, the Fisherman's Village, right at the base of the Resort World complex.
There's only one ship docking here. You know, you're it. You're the meal ticket for them.
Well,
right?
Outside of whoever's staying at the resort.
Yes.
So I did some digging on the internet ahead of time to see if anybody had a good reputation. And on the cruise critic forums, one name kept popping up as a positive, Sue Enjoys, which was right at the Fisherman's Village. From leaving the ship, it only looked like 10 to 15 minute walk away. But since they have no website, I had to basically show up there as early as possible to get a decent cart. That's where I thought, I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to take the free shuttle over to Fisherman's Village, which is right next door. It should be the first stop, right? Not really. Actually, it went to the beach club first, then the casino, and then Fisherman's Village. For the amount of time I spent on it, I might as well have just walked. But we did get the full treatment from the other cart vendors. The golf cart guys are doing this Mad Max routine. Hugging our tail. I thought it was pretty funny, actually. Not scary at all. When you stop, they do a sales pitch, and that's pretty much it.
Enjoy, okay? Thank you. Okay, no problem.
They can actually be pretty funny.
We drive on the left-hand side, right side is suicide.
But I did have a vendor already pre-picked, so it gave me a certain freedom to just say no thanks. So to get there, I went past the Fisherman Village shopping area, turned left at the beach, down this road, and look to the right. Sue Enjoys is also a well-maintained sundry store. Turns out they had plenty of carts available, and the lady at the counter just gave me a flat charge of $100 cash, including gas.
Oh, okay. Lock it up.
Okay.
See? Get the nipple to the wheel, and lock it.
Okay.
And you got this key for the lock.
Okay.
And this one for the switch lock.
Okay.
And you got forward, neutral, reverse.
And as a 4-seater, we had the rear-facing seats and the requisite cup holders.
A little bit like driving the EV car, namely that anytime you don't really need to use your brake, because the engine and everything is so small that the moment you take off your feet of your gas, it will automatically slow down very fast. And of course you cannot adjust your seat, but it's definitely nice and ready.
Now, as golf carters, our world was essentially confined to the 7.5 kilometer spine of North Bimini, where the Queens Highway is the main artery. So this wasn't exactly a long road trip, especially at the putt-putt speed of the cart. It's so small, we kind of wondered why there's so many cars here.
That's the best way to
Those scooters like that?
Yeah.
But there are the virtues of exploring. The feeling of freedom to wander the local color, find a conch stand or a local bakery, check out a local business, even find a playground for the kids at the local beaches along Porgy Bay. But most of the visitor interest will be on the south end at Alistown, where the Dolphin House is. And our main focus for the day, Radio Beach. It's the only public beach on the island with facilities, so it's popular with everybody. We found a space along the conga line of golf carts.
And there you go. You're done.
Somehow the beach didn't feel busy, even though it was. Rent a beach lounger for the day, or lay out your towel, and enjoy safe swimming in clear water. I always enjoy this portion of the waterline, just to stroll. Now, my only quibble about this place is that the bathrooms were a bit on the old side, worn, weather-beaten, and no toilet paper or soap that I could find. But I did find a Plan B bathroom option. Go down the cross street facing the beach and head down to the Queens Highway. You'll find a small souvenir strip mall. Bathrooms aren't marked, but they're on the right side as you approach. Here and here. Cleaner, with soap and TP included. As far as food goes, I found plenty of options at the beach for grab-and-go eats, including Conch Fu and CJ's Deli. Big menus, something for everybody. But friendly reminder, at places like this, bring cash. We weren't hungry yet, but we wanted to explore some more, so we pushed on through, taking a wrong turn down to Side Street.
Stop.
And turn around. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
we go one way.
So how do we do this?
As you can see, a lot of people did that.
Yep, so they just basically gave up and put this here. But a golf cart is not the most maneuverable thing in the world. Okay, we're good.
You cannot stop right away.
Yeah, just make a hard turn.
So you cannot stop fast.
So just go slow. Keep turning. Yeah, you're good. Perfect. This is where having a spotter at the end comes in handy, as well as having a driver who's comfortable with tight side streets. It's like a sidewalk for your buggy. Heading down to the far end of the island didn't take long, like a few minutes. There's obviously a viewpoint over there.
We did go there. Whoa.
Whoa. Actually, there's a lot of viewpoints over here. So let's stop. I mean,
Except
we can't.
for the propane tank.
Yeah, that's character. We wound up at Bimini Point, the end of the road. It's simply called The Cut, and this because the tip overlooks Bimini Cut, a narrow and treacherous channel that separates North and South Bimini, where you'll find private boats terracing across. Despite strong current warnings, a few people still snorkel. But for the majority of the golf carters, it's a tranquil, drop-dead gorgeous spot. Definitely a castaway vibe, complete with hammering heartfelt messages to trees. And the shipwreck of the gallant lady is here a ways up the beach, but from current pictures, she's getting even more sunk. Driving back, we passed a shooting location for the last scene of Silence of the Lambs, where Lecter follows Chilton for dinner. Want to know exactly where? Click our link in the description for the exact map coordinates. And we goofed up, waiting until we were really hungry to look for lunch. We settled on a beachside semi-resort place, the kind with loungers, umbrellas, and volleyball. We enjoyed the coconut, but the food took a very long time to come out. Although with this view, it's kind of hard to complain.
Don't drink my coconut.
This might be propaganda.
Don't drink my coconut.
We had to realize that places like this are for slow hanging out all day, not a quick bite. So don't come to a place like this if you're really hungry or really pressed for time. By the way, if you're getting good value from this video so far, be sure to like and share with your shipmates. And we now offer memberships for viewers who want to join our independent cruiser community. We offer various helpful online and offline tools for your day at shore. Just click the join button for more info. Our second cruise day here, we were on Virgin Voyages. So it came with the Resort World's Beach Club access.
I'm gonna be honest, we never been in the beach club, partly it's because we never feel there's a good value on it, you know.
But as Virgin passengers, we had complimentary access. So of course we're gonna try. And it's easy access too, since we got shuttled right to the front entrance. And as I learned before, this was the first stop on the route, about a 5-minute hop. If docking with another cruise line, access to the club will likely be offered as an excursion option. And after speaking with the front door staff, they strongly prefer you book access through your ship. So if you're on a golf cart and you want to crash the party, so to speak, you could try for a walk-in access for about $80 per person as of recording. But they may not let you in if it's full. Now, if you can't get in, but want to enjoy that side of the island, here's a hack we found. Keep driving to almost the end of the road, where the private Rockwell Island property stops you. Here, you can park your cart and walk along pretty much the same beach as the beach club. In fact, this point, called MK's Lagoon, is a little used and lovely isolated stretch. But no shade, no facilities, maybe some chairs. Come prepared and you have yet another beach option, since the sand and sea, by law, are public. Just stay off the property lines. So let's get oriented to the club. The front lobby is called the main house. To the immediate left is the cabana rental check-in. To the right, there's a bar and one of 4 on-site bathrooms. Pretty decent, and they come with changing rooms. But these lockers look like they were out of commission. All the locks are gone and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So the layout centers around the lagoon, the pool area. With the requisite poolside bars and volleyball net. To either side are 2 beach eats facilities. Think of it like the buffet, except it's not. More on that in a minute. Facing forward is the beach, of course, with beach chairs and cabanas. There's also the Rockstar Retreat area, exclusive for the suites passengers. And back towards the main house, the Belvedere Beach Sanctuary area, the hideaway, with a big chessboard, Jenga, and hammocks. And back at the beach house, the lounge. Think of it like an open-air mini living room. Now that's the basic layout just for orientation, but I know you guys want to get to the nitty-gritty. In other words, what's complimentary and what's not. Complimentary? The beach chairs. In fact, anything not covered or looks like a cabana is open season. The beach eats food, of course.
The soda fountain, you see, and it's unmanned. So you just go there and fill up how many Coke or Sprites that you want. So that's kind of cool. Same thing with the water. You don't have to worry. There are waters everywhere.
The various games at the hideaway and the Belvedere. The lounge, first come, first serve. And actually it's like a mini cabana hack. It's a wide open space with a full view of the area. It's open air and has cushioned seating. And also complimentary are the ADA compliant features, like these 3-wheeled suckers here, called the Moby chairs. Now these high flotation fat wheels can roll over in the sand and even float in the water. And to get you near the water, they have Moby mats. So what's extra? Obviously the alcohol drinks and specialty coffees, like if you want an espresso or a latte. Massage services at the Belvedere Beach Pavilion, and these sheltered cabanas which come with their own special furniture and servers. And while these cabanas kind of look similar, the poolside cabanas are generally less expensive than the beachside. Now if you really want bragging rights, you can rent this, the Mermaid Hideaway Cabana, which is a vastly different animal than the other cabanas, and one of a kind. Since this is the only one on site, it snaps up quick. Now outside of the complimentary and paid features, there's a few things I noticed. Beach Eats is not a buffet in the real sense. They have a set menu, you walk up and order what you want, and it's served up from behind the counter. The menu is kind of, the semi-adventurous tone that they have on the ship. So they'll have like jicama or raw fish dishes as well as jerk chicken and stuff. But here's the thing, the menu for Beach Eats is exactly the same across all the cabanas and the Rockstar Retreat. The only difference is you get served rather than you serve yourself. And I got to admit, I wasn't that impressed with the Rockstar Retreat. It's exclusive, but it's basically a bar, a nice covered building, but the beach and the cabanas are pretty much the same as the other areas. So outside of this covered patio area and its own separate bar, are you really missing that much? I say, not really. Overall though, what is included in the base fare is pretty cool. The food is great, and there's plenty of shade. And the vibe is fairly relaxed, even when it's busy. You know how sometimes if space is constricted or tight, you can really feel the crowds pressing on you? Not here, This is at high noon.
Yeah, 12:30. Yeah.
It doesn't feel that intense, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And they actually have enough spacing, and shading.
Yeah. Right.
Like literally, it looks to me that everybody got a place, they could eat,
Right.
So there is that.
So, would have to admit, for a resort experience, this one was pretty good and a perfectly acceptable day at Bimini. So looks like we've gone full circle here. Private tour, DIY, and resort. But all 3 are equally comfortable, fun, and engaging. For such a small place, there's plenty of options. For more information about the ports we cover, check out our website at portlowdown.com. And we always love hearing from you. Keep those comments coming, and we'll see you on the next